enter today Tu B'Av, also known as the Jewish Day of Love, and we want to speak a little bit about this day, understand what it's all about. So the Gemara first says that there has not been greater days for the Jewish nation than Tu B'Av and Yom Kippurim. Yom Kippurim, we understand why it's such a special day, because it's the day where God forgives us for all of our sins, we fast, and we become pure and close to God once again. So it's a day that represents being close to God. And Tu B'Av is a day that represents closeness with our spouse. And the reason why these 2 days specifically were chosen to be the 2 best days is because we all know that when you have these 2 things, a good relationship with God and a good relationship with your spouse, then even if other things in life are not going so well, you could be a tremendously happy person, because these are 2 very, very solid foundations. Now, what exactly happened on this day that it became the day of love? So the Gemara brings 6 reasons. We're just going to focus on a few to understand the underlying theme behind these days. So first off, the Gemara says that Moshe Rabbeinu, after the sin of the spies, God did not speak to him on such an intimate level anymore for 40 years. On this day, Tu B'Av, God decided that he's going to again unite Moshe Rabbeinu and speak to him on that very high level of prophecy. The second thing we have is the Gemara speaks about the fact that up until this day, there was a decision that the Shvatim, the tribes, would not be able to marry one another because of inheritance reasons, meaning if you married someone from a different tribe, then the land would get mixed around. So they decided on this day that they're going to nullify that, and tribes would be able to get married one with the other. Another powerful decision within Jewish history. Third thing is Pilegish Bagiva. We know that Shevet Binyamin, the tribe of Binyamin, were excommunicated. Everyone swore that they wouldn't let their daughters marry Binyamin, that Shevet, that whole tribe. And on this day, they nullified that swear, and they actually were marrying the Shevet. So in actuality, if we look at these 3 points, they all represent one thing: unity, connection. Like we said, Moshe Rabbeinu, again, is able to speak to God on that high level, demonstrating the connection. Then we have the tribes that were separated, they couldn't marry one another, the unity. Again, on the third point that we said, that they were excommunicated and they were returned back, teaching us, again, the point of connection and unity. And Chazal over here are hinting to us something extremely simple, but also extremely important. The more you feel one, the more you feel connected with your spouse, like the famous story of Rav Aryeh Levin that went to the doctor, and he said to the doctor, "My wife's leg is hurting us." To teach us that he really felt that way. He really felt, he wasn't just trying to be cute, that his wife's leg is their leg. And that's the way that we are supposed to live in any relationship that we're in. As the Pasuk says, when Adam and Chava, the first man, got connected with his wife, the Pasuk says, "Ve'azav ish et aviv ve'et imo ve'davak be'ishto ve'ayu lebasar echad." They became one. Like the Zohar says that each one is a half a soul until they connect. So it's a major principle, a simple principle, but through that, the more we strengthen that understanding that in Judaism, love is all about unity, it's all about giving, it's all about connecting and becoming one, we understand the secret to having a happy and healthy relationship. Wishing everyone a happy Tu B'Av and Shabbat Shalom.